Sanbonani, it's your boy Walter once again back with another packing episode. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to all the new subscribers and the old ones, those who keep supporting the channel. Siyabonga bafethu, keep on supporting your boy Walter. Yeah, man, another week, another dollar. Another week, another dollar. Oh, yes, we're back, man. We're back with another episode, DSTV Premiership, Ibuyile. But Game Week 5 was the last one, so we're going to be taking a break. It's going to be an international break. So from next week, I think from the 8th, Bafana Bafana will be playing against, I think it's Botswana. Yeah, I think it's Botswana. And then the other one's going to be DRC of Congo. So we're going to cover those games. Oh, we're still going to cover my transfer. There's something interesting we're going to talk about. I don't know who's saying that, but we'll do something. 2 weeks there. They've been stressing Gakulu and let them focus on, national team duties. Laba Basele, keep cooking. Keep cooking. All the DSTV Premiership top 3, they've won their weekly games or their midweek games. So it's all good. The country is safe, especially for Kaizer Chiefs fans. So before we start, as per normal, I want to ask you, to keep on supporting your boy by liking, subscribing, and continue to click on that notification bell. So you'll be the first one to know. So your support really helps because it also helps the algorithm to recommend my video to other people like yourself. So please don't undermine your like and you commenting on the video. I would really appreciate your support. Now, today we're just going to be talking about our results. This is a post-match reaction in regards to... We'll start with Southampton's game. Not much to talk about the routine there, but it's interesting now they're on 18 points, 6 games, 6 wins, only considered 3 goals or 2. Too easy for them at this point in time, without even Peter Shaduli being there. This guy, Lucas Ribeiro, looks sharp. The whole team here, there's a couple of injuries that they have. But going into that game, we all expected it. If you were betting, I betted and I won. Just with the home, my whole ticket got messed up yesterday with a couple of games, Amazul and all these other teams. But it is there's a lot of interesting things that I've seen so far tactically within these other teams. So if you were to tell me what it is, Premiership, you don't know football, keep on watching the EPL and other teams. But trust me, there's a lot of interesting things that you can watch. That game for me, I didn't give it to them. Let's be fair. Pulukwane, they're a new team. There's no new faces, old faces. There's all new faces there. A lot of them don't have DSTV Premiership experience. I think Marule, one of them, or 1 or 2 names, but across the board, when you look at that lineup, it's very thin, and they're playing against one of the best teams in Africa. Whether they've got a different team, different personnel, the approach, the system, the application is the same. Guys are hungry and they know their target and they know, but I'm a KPI, you can literally tell that this team has KPIs because they're preparing for African business. So they want to wrap up the DSTV Premiership, have enough time to breathe, which they stay in that position and all the other teams can do catch up. Because remember, there would be a time that the Sundowns won't be playing matches, they'll be 2 or 3 matches behind. And that only sets them back because you don't want to be doing catch-up, only to find that even those games in hand don't help you. So, I know what they're doing. And because they know how to win games in the league, so far, what they're doing is exactly what Sundowns should be doing. Now, going into that game, sometimes Sundowns plays so well that we forget that they waste chances as well. That game could have been wrapped up, first off, with 3-0, 2-0, 4 even, in Golden Arrows. But sometimes they become wasteful, a bit complacent. This time they have much more creative players. They had Ian, they had Mayema, they had Umendieta, they had Utemba Zwane. So there was love creativity there to wrap it up now. Because for me, trust me, That's 10 games you're going to see. So for me, as much as we can say they're running away with it, but we know why. Because legs, if they're having injuries now, imagine midweek or going into those games where a lot of teams are starting to pick up points, you know? So you don't want to find yourself in that danger. Hence why I'm saying, for me, they still are the favorites to win the league. Looking how well they play. That game was very seamless. It's like watching a training session again. I like the Polokwane seat. One point I'll give it to them is that I like how they apply themselves. They didn't really sit back, play a low block. My UCM allowed these players to play freely, make mistakes, and that's what we need. That's how they'll learn and gaining that experience. For the score, to be 2-0 was just this to them. I think it's basically saying that if on another day, if they had enough experience, the way they played, they could have maybe gotten the draw if they knew how to take care of their turnovers. Because they are an unpredictable team when they go forward. But the problem is, final product. They don't know how to finish. They get tired when they get to the final third, only to show that they've been marking for too long. They don't add too many numbers in the box. They hit crosses wayward, like it's routine for the defenders with Sundowns. There's no one in the D line. So it showed that's the experience, because maybe whatever system that they're playing, it doesn't have a final product. They don't have a plan of saying, okay, how we take care of the second ball, how we take care of 2v1s, 3v1s when we are ahead or we have the ball. So individual brilliance can take you so far. You need to play as a team as well. So hence I say that game was that much can be talked about, because we all are expecting Sundowns to win that game, and they did. And they did deliver, and kudos to them. You must eat. Where your opponents are sleeping, you must eat. And they did it with ease, confidence, control the game throughout. For me, the chances that they've missed, you could count, it could have been like a 5-0 gap, 6-7 even. So that game, the gap was, you can tell that this is a new team and this is the champion. So that's quite obvious. But they won 2-0 comfortably. Congratulations to Sundowns. And yeah, now the Pirates game. Pirates game, that was an interesting game now. Now, I can confirm that East Sundowns is maybe between 70-80% ready for East Sundowns. Pirates, I mean. 80, 70 to 80. Why am I saying this? The defense now is getting better, because at least between Ushandu, I think it was Umako this time, because Umayela was substituted to Sibisi for Umayela. Now it's getting better in a sense where they don't overlap too much. They are careful with their overlapping, meaning now they don't concede as much. Because I remember when they're playing that flat three, problem was they were getting caught because they were more of wingbacks, and they would get tired from going up and down. So most of these teams would use either a wing or a striker, which is by cheat, either sitting on that left or that right, and they catch them on the break. So that's how Steelies happened to catch them with one interception from the middle. I think Ndlovu made a mistake, and from that one goal, it looked like a Pirates, it was over. But that's the only loss they've had because of the defensive shape. But now they look better. They control the game throughout. Lipasa with a moment of brilliance. Mufukeng, Masangani, they looked very, very well and comfortable. They didn't look worried, man. They were, Fukeng was doing tricks going inside. Masangani was hitting spins there. You know, they look like a team, and they supported Chumnari, held that midfield very well. It was very, the spine. Yeah, we're back. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry, guys. My sound card died there. So yeah, we're back online. So yeah, a Pirates, a spine sub, strong now, and they look very, very convincing when they play. You can actually pinpoint how they'd like to play. And hence I'm saying 70% or 80 would protect them from seeing that. Can they be able to come from behind? They can now because they have enough creative players who are able to give them that. And also, can they build from the back? The only thing ingaba inkinga, I still have a problem with Shaina, their keeper, and Ndlondlo looks sharp. At least manje uDlamini ubuyile. So Pule, I think, also is on his way back. Kemet is on his way back. Kapinga says bomnikeza any chance kudlalisa bana. So they have enough quality to at least redeem themselves because it's been a while since they've beaten the Sundown. So if they're 70 to 80% ready, it can only tell you readiness for all the other teams in the DSC Premiership. So there's a lot to go for. That game was beautiful to watch. That was a very, very interesting game. Captain City is not an easy side to play against, especially Lou Eriksson's being very tactical coach. Was outplayed them. There was a controversial goal. For me, they deserved it, man. Slow motion. I think it's a goal. I don't know about you guys. I feel like that's a goal. But second half, it's just that I think Captain City woke up and started pressing them a bit more higher. And that's where you saw that they couldn't actually come out easier. Midfield there was tested. And even then, that's what I'm saying, even when they're tested, they still play well. They still play well. They still stuck to their philosophy and how they play. And they knew how to come out of those tight spots and be able to create that even one chance at Auto. I think they pressed from up front, made a mistake. Forced the midfielder defense to make a mistake, Auto, brought in a low cross and led to a controversial goal, which country still discussing. Did go in now? About VAR, goal line technology, and all these things. So Pirates are ready, 80% ready, 70 to 80 for me. Having that, they playing with departments, and each and every department there's an outstanding player. Like defensive, they have Oki, midfield, they have Umnak and Abundlo. In attack, the forwards, all of them look. Abumfukeni, Masangai, Lipasa as well. All of those guys can get assist and goals. And it can tell you that if they can increase their tally and ratio, by the time that they get to Sundowns, it's going to be a very interesting encounter. So well done to Paris. They beat Sita. I wouldn't say comfortably, but they fought a good fight and they won 2-0 there. Now, Amakosa Chabulile. Yesterday, Kaiser Chiefs also won against Stelis. They won 2-0. Screamer by Pulemodi. And also Sahili finally gets his first goal of the season. And we assisted him to do the Shabulile. Came in, the boy, you figure what. There's a lot of confidence in him. I like him. Now, with the Kaiser Chiefs, I wouldn't say it's a comfortable win, but the team that applied themselves or who took their chances won the game. For me, work in progress. Still a lot to be. There's still a lot to work on. But in the first 10 minutes, seamless. First 10 minutes, Mboni Peterson adlala ibola from the back. Paniki, passing to the guys assisting, being able to come out of that press, want to connect with the midfield to forward, create a chance. After 10 minutes, Steady started coming at us. Started now creating chances, shot after shot, from left to right. Now they were chasing. First half we were chasing. Yes, they did respond here and there, but it was a game of pace, man. It's like it was speedy, And I saw them against Super Sporty Studies, and I knew that this was going to be transition versus transition. And now we try to mix it up with us having to combine, but we couldn't because we don't have the kind of players that they can. Wish. For me, Umtantane, I think now the only thing he can redeem himself is showing us why they bought him. But now I'm starting to understand why Tinkler would bench Mtanzana most of the time. Yeah, he was falling. Most of the time, he's losing his individual battles. He's not creative. It's like literally, it's like there's a mind block. He can't think. When he has the ball going forward, he'll fall on the ball, make a wrong pass, doesn't find his man. As a team, how can we help you? We can't because the fans can cheer you on, but you have to handle the pressure and make the right decisions. Either protect the ball and do something. So there's not enough from a quality player that we know that he can produce. Even Nomodi, though he scored in the first half, though, they contained him. The Bafana Laba, they were on you. They were here on your heels. You can't think. And as a quality player, if you have a team that's going to pressure you like that, it was a good test because now against the Sundowns, you're going to have a team that is able to play out of the back, able to turn over the ball and come at you when you're still thinking. There's no time to think. They 1-2, they're on your neck. Well done to Peterson, man. I need to say this. I'm one of the people who've been critical about his performances. And I thought to myself, I think I said this in one video, like, minus the mistakes that Peterson has made, he has actually made some good saves. And this game proved that because a game that can give you results where the attackers are on song and he happens to come at a time when we need him, this is the kind of things that you can get. A win that is justified because the fans really have been waiting for a time where we have back-to-back wins, a time where when you need the win, the experience and the players that you've bought actually produce. So Peterson deserves man of the match. He is my man of the match as well. Kudos to him. It's a good preparation for weekend. Weekend is MTN semi-finals. That's what I want to talk about. Just wanted to get my reactions in regards to that. So all these games that we have talked about, interesting because all these three teams have won for preparations for a new weekend. So MTN 8, as you know, semi-finals. Before I go there, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment. If you like the video and the content, please share your thoughts and views. I really appreciate the feedback. Now, Pirates Steelies are playing Sunday. Kaiser Chiefs against Mamelodi Sundowns, sorry. They're also playing. The status Pirates and Steelies. For me, Steelies have already played the Pirates this season. They won, which is a game I just talked about. Gonna be a big test for them. It's a cup game. There's no 3 points there. And I love the energy Steelies. So Pirates, for me, is gonna win the game 2-0. If I have to give you a prediction. Because of how they responded to Cape Town City, they've shown that they can play against that kind of speed. But, hey, must watch out. The Morenas, Titus, hey, those guys are quick. And Abakoki, they're not. But they studied. Kokune timing, spacing Mtemba, Maela, if he gets a chance. I believe they can upset them. When Nilipasa, it's already the link goal score Galapiana. So they have 2 or more goals in them. So they are low in confidence, Stellenbosch. So I feel Pirates has enough quality to go through. So it's the first leg. So they just need to wrap it up first leg. I'm not sure if they're playing. Are they playing? Who's playing at home? I think got the pen and corner. Yeah, who's playing at home? So if Steelers are playing at Athlone, so it's teams when they play everywhere, it's still the same thing, man. But if they're playing against Orlando, Pirates haven't lost Orlando, so you can already tell. If then my prediction will change. If they're playing, if Pirates is playing at home, it's a 3. If they're playing away, it's 2, maybe 2-1. Yeah, that's my prediction. Sundowns against Chiefs. Chiefs against Sundowns, let me say, because Chiefs playing a Sundowns FNP, the Calabash. But still, man, I'm concerned about that game, to be honest. I'm concerned about that game. Oof. If you saw the first game, there was Tebe. Tebe was there. And if I'm to do some Tanzania uzodlala kanje. Boy, and they slaughter you. The team is too strong, guys. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest. That team is too strong. I think the only benefit is the defense. Yeah. Defense, the clock, if they are not injured, they are fresh. Oh, Peterson. Santi, maybe they were saving him because he's already on a yellow card. So, hey, yeah, man. If the defense can manage not to concede there, and maybe we survive with this rules. So, what are Lucas? Because if you can get 0-0, like what we did, like Amazulu did to us last season, because this is the second time score semi-final. By the way, so after you are there, you know how to win this thing. Eh? There's 2 legs. It's like we Champions League, 2 legs, Chief. Don't need to beat Sundowns to go through. You just need a draw, a 0-0 at FNP, then 1-1. When you go all out, you score a first goal and we defend. That's the only thing, we defend. Second leg. Sundowns is too good, guys. I'm not done playing Kaiser Chiefs at all. They just have to be careful again to avoid making defensive errors. This thing of trying to build from the back, if you're not comfortable, and for me, they are not. They don't have the right quality, or they have not played that system enough to play it against a quality team like Sundowns. You can try it out, Guma, friendlies. That's what you should be doing in preseason, actually. Why are you trying out things in crucial games? I saw that first 20 minutes, hey, these players, because it's good, because you're going to concede bad goals. Look, Stellis knows how to play against that system. Last season, I think it was the Netbank. That's how Sundowns is knocked out by Stellis. They try the thing of Stellis will press you. Those guys have pace. But it's Ox. That's what he was doing to us yesterday. So against Sundowns, you're playing against a team that has mastered that system. They know that system very, very well. They know they will press you very well. Pressing master or Peter, if he's there, he knows how to which player they're between. Well, they always check. If Quinica is going to be there, if Plant is not back and they start with Quinica is the weak link, they know. They know that if they start building from the back, whenever Quinica has the ball, they go to him. He's going to make a mistake or try to give it to Peterson, whatever the mistake. Because it's not a fluke, Bafito. Sundowns wins with, if you've seen, most of their goals come from defensive errors, and penalties, because they force you to make mistakes in your own half. Haven't you seen that, guys? That's why they wrap up the game 20 minutes. Then the next 20 minutes they'll knock it around. You never will chase it. They'll take it all the way to Grant. Williams half knocking the ball. That's all they play. Then you guys say, you're tired from walking all this time. And counter. Masters of pockets. They'll go into it because that's how they play. So for us, the thing is, we pay in patches. Kaiser Chiefs plays in patches. And now that is my one worry. I don't know. And it's funny that we don't even know where the goals are going to come from. Because yes, we have better players than last season. We've seen. It's like a switch. They switch on and switch off. Switch on and switch off. I still don't know who to put on Jalabi. Because yes, they put him on the wing, but he's always falling. He's absent sometimes. You forget about him. You look to more deny. We have Velu, we have Vula. How miles to your piece? Going inside, going outside, hitting across. We don't know who's crossing it to. It's sometimes confusing how they do it. Then they do it right, then they get a goal. Like, okay, hey, okay, what's going on? So they're playing against a very strong team. And look, all the best to Chiefs, man. Whatever performance they're going to give us, I'll take it. As long as it's not a loss. A draw, I'll take it any day. Because forget about head-to-head. History doesn't count this time. You're playing against one of the best teams, not only in the country, in Africa. So it's going to be an exciting game. It's going to be at 3 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. That's what we're going to be covering Monday. Hopefully, my predictions come. So my prediction for this game, it's 0-0. Because both teams are going to be careful. First 20 minutes, just going to be a tactical game. Going to be very careful. Like the first game, they know each other very well. Sundowns now, they'll be careful. They'll be shy of us because of the pace of Fanta Dupree. If Tlanti returns, it's going to be very interesting how they're going to apply, because as long as Kwinikangeko, that defense is very hard to crack. Trust me. If Peterson doesn't make mistakes, if they protect them well, Abomat, Nabuzban, going to have a good game. That's it for me, guys. Let's in next week. And thank you for those who've been tuning. If you've watched the video until this far, I really appreciate you. I enjoy what I'm doing so far. Please don't forget again to like and subscribe to this video. Tell me what you think about let's talk about the semifinals. Who do you pick? Sundowns, we know you guys are too strong. I respect you guys. And thank you for the support, man. The guys who share my videos, who comment, and who keep on liking the video. Really appreciate you guys. See you next week, né?